Hey, Erica and Andrea, give the people a quick intro. Who are you guys and what do you do?
Well, I'm Erica. I am an account executive at Snapdocs located in Florida. And um, this is Andrea.
Hey, we're a team duo, so you'll always catch us together. I'm Andrea Castelli, also an account executive at Snapdocs. We both work on the settlement side of the team, so there's also a lending side, and we're on the settlement side.
Okay, and I wanted to talk about Sunny Signings. Before Sunny Signings even existed, you guys both had pretty wild paths into this industry. Take me through how each of you guys ended up in the signing world in the first place, like that initial intro.
Yes, this is actually our favorite part of the story because it's always so random. We've been best friends for over 15 years. We went to high school together. We've had the same jobs growing up. And then out of college, we moved to different towns. I was bartending, and I had a regular come in and ask me if she was opening up a title company and I wanted to come work with her. And I had no
Mhm.
idea what it was. So I quit my job and I was like, yes, I'm going to come do that with you. And so, like, I'm working in title, and then I'll let Erica share what her background is at that time, too.
Yeah, so I was also a bartender and I was transitioning at that time into more of a corporate commercial real estate firm I worked at. And Andrea told me about her working in title, so it kind of went hand in hand. Like I was on the real estate side, but she was doing the title, which every real estate transaction needs title for the most part. So she was telling me all about like what she was doing with these closings, and it was during COVID. And she was like telling me how much extra money she was making doing the closings herself. And then that's when we just put our heads together and we're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, we're like, let's not sit behind a desk anymore, and like, let's get out there and start a business.
That
And
makes sense.
yeah, we've always had like entrepreneurial mindsets and always doing the same things growing up together. But this time we were like, let's do this. And Erica actually quit her job, put her 2 weeks in before I even did, before I was even ready. And I was like, wait, we're already doing this right now? And I was like, okay. So I put in my notice, and then we literally just went out to it and started our business from the ground up. And then, yeah, it was all
Nice.
during COVID, so everyone needed a mobile notary. No one was going in the office at that time.
Oh, so demand was huge at this time
Yeah,
when you
the
guys
demand was
started.
huge. So that's where we saw it. Yeah, we saw the huge demand for it, and we're like, this is our time. We have to do it now.
What was it like building Sunny Signings together, and what did that experience teach you that you never would have learned working for someone else?
Definitely, if you have no other income, you are all in it. So it was definitely like make it or break it. Like we had to go out, figure out if what was working for us, what wasn't, like where customers were, like how to get the best outreach. And that's kind of when we learned like conferences, like national conferences were a great place to like have higher volume clients. And then also what how we started was going door to door actually, like
Yeah,
just
we would
going in and
ride around and go to door to door and knock on title companies' doors or real estate attorneys and introduce ourselves. We would always bring them flowers because we thought flowers was, bring make some joy and bring happiness to the day when you're sitting inside an office. And we built really good relationships. And we were doing all the signings ourselves at first, driving around in like Prius that was actually handed down to Erica. We're like, no gas, nothing, just driving around doing signings. And then we eventually evolved to where we're like, how do we get other people to do this for us?
Was that a tough sell at first? Because it seems like most of these people already have people they work with, right? And you guys kind of have to come in, or is it not really like that?
Yeah, it's a
I,
mix of both, I would say. Go ahead,
yeah.
Erica.
Oh no, I was gonna say the same. Like it's definitely a mix. A lot of people are loyal to whoever their provider is, but we seemed like we were able to gain a lot of business. The flowers maybe won them over. I don't know.
Also, it's a lot harder to say no to two people than it is one, so it's definitely like a unique
Oh, yeah.
deal. Yeah, and we just genuinely like went in and just were genuine and really built a great relationship. So it is about timing. It was either they weren't happy with the current service that they were, receiving, or they actually just really didn't have anyone, and it was just like perfect timing too.
What made you guys decide to merge Sunny Signings into First Class instead of trying to keep growing it on your own?
This was actually a tough decision for us. We went to a national conference
Mhm.
as Sunny Signings, and we met First Class Signing Service there. They had a booth. There was a woman there named Velvet who changed her life, I would say. She did the same thing with her signing service, and she merged with First Class and said it was the best thing she ever did, where she took a step back from the business aspect of running and was able to actually focus on gaining business and like getting out and marketing. And she said she was able to grow exponentially. And we're like, that is interesting. So we did have to take a step back for a short period of time, but it wasn't long. And we saw exactly what Velvet said to us, and we were able to grow really quickly.
Yeah, it was definitely the best decision we could have made, hands down.
Yeah, we
And
were a little hesitant at first,
Yeah.
but it was, yeah, because it's like letting go of your business, your name, everything you built. And it all happened really quickly, too. It wasn't just like years down the road. Like all of this was like boom, boom, boom.
yeah.
So you guys are at First Class now. You're growing it. Snapdocs is your tech partner. When did it go from this is a tool we use or people we do business with to we should go work there? How did that all come together?
So this came about from, I would say, maybe being known in the industry, and like Snapdocs are at all these national conferences that we're at. So we knew the Snapdocs team, hands down, like the best tech out there for this line of business. And so we like knew like their innovative thoughts and like how much they are known in the industry, and like this is like the true enterprise solution for us. And we were in talks for a while with them before like fully committing, because it was like letting go of your business again in a sense,
Right.
Yeah,
but
it was
like
like a
creating
second
a new
conversation.
business. So that's where we're at today. And we have Jason to thank. He flew down and met us and like convinced us to make the leap and come over to Snapdocs.
Wow, that's great. This guy flew down. What? So you guys were known in this whole conference world, title world, and you guys were doing such a good job that this guy flew down to get you guys on the team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. We actually felt very important that day. We were like, someone's
Yeah.
coming all the way down. It wasn't even like 24 hours he was here. He flew down. We went to Disney Springs for lunch, had a conversation, and then he flew back right after our talk.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What carried over from the signing services world into tech sales better than people would expect? Is the job function very similar where you're still again going out to a lot of conferences and doing that type of thing, or is it a huge jump and a lot that really didn't cross over?
It's really not that big of a difference because we always sold the service, right? So we know the service, and coming over to the tech side, now we're able to sell both, right? And so since we were so familiar with the tech of using the platform daily to like run and operate, and so I feel like it was an easy transition to be able to sell both the tech and the service. And it's nice, and that's also part of why we really made this change, because it opened up that opportunity to have both, and that the product, the company is always like innovative and growing, and so it's leading to more opportunities as well.
And I would say like to add also being in the client's shoes, like so we have like a well versed idea of what's going on in all aspects. Like if they're using our tech, like we know like what they're running into. Like if they have a question, like we can easily like jump in and help, which is really nice.
Yeah, we can share a relatable story. So like we've been on the title side, the real estate side, the notary side, the operating signing service side. So we've been on all sides of it, and so we can relate in any different way for them.
That makes sense. Did a lot of the relationships cross over into that world since you guys were already pretty you already knew a lot of people in that space? Too, like, did it like lead to deals, from
Most
people that you'd already
definitely,
known?
yeah.
Yeah.
And having the Snapdocs name behind us now led to the bigger deals that have been in conversations for some time, led them to actually come to fruition and happen. So that was super exciting. Like
It
having
was
such, yeah, a huge brand of Snapdocs behind you really like brought the deals to the finish line.
And
yeah, it
this
was
is
like
what oh, sorry, go on.
oh, I would say it was like perfect timing, like our transition to Snapdogs to get these deals like into motion.
And this is what I was really curious about. How does this whole thing work? How does working as a pair function day to day? Are you splitting territories, share accounts, tag team calls? You guys all do stuff, together? Yeah. How does this whole situation work? Because that sounds wild.
So you'll never find us apart. Our parents used to joke with us when we were younger all the time because like we're always together. We are considered one AE, I guess, technically, and we have accounts assigned to us because there's another AE on the team too, so there's like
Mhm.
split accounts. But we pretty much are the same when we go to conferences. We genuinely interact and meet with whoever comes our way, and yeah, we split everything. So everything would be between both of us. We hop on calls together from day to day. We don't really have like a set structure. We just naturally work really well together. We'll be on the phone with each other all day long, also while we're in between calls and working, like saying, "Hey, did you do this?" And she'll hop on something and then remind me of something, and then I'll hop on and go do that. So we'll like tag team everything, but also like know what our strengths are, and we'll go do that individually.
And it's also really easy working with someone in sales as far as like following up so you don't feel like so redundant.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
I don't have to follow up. Like I'll send the original email, for example, and then she'll follow up like a week or two later, whatever we need to follow up on our cadence.
What's something Erica is better at than you, Andre, and vice versa? Like, are you guys pretty similar, or is there a lot of like yin and yang, going on?
We're both. We're very similar, but there is some yin and yang. Like she's great at picking up the phone. Like I love being on a call, like having like interactions in person. She's great at picking up the phone. Like she has no problem with it right away. She'll do it. And if I forget something, she remembers right away exactly what it was and vice versa too. Like we help each other with our memory. So between the both of us, we never forget anything.
Yeah, it's really nice. And then Andrea's like really good on the fly, like quick with it. Like whatever someone asks, and I have to like sit there and maybe think about it. She's like already answering it, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And I also call her my personal IT because she's really good with the computer.
Neither of you guys took the traditional SDR to AE route. Do you have any advice for someone trying to break into mortgage tech sales? Anything that should they try to follow your path with creating this whole company and doing that? Or yeah, any advice you guys have? I'm curious.
I would say just never put yourself in a box and feel like you have to go down the traditional route. Like you can get creative with it. Like Eric and I never in a million years thought we would be doing this. Um, and we've had other opportunities that people have come to like pull me separately or Erica separately, and we're like, well, we're kind of like a package deal, and they say no, and then it's like, okay, well, then it wasn't the right fit for us, and then it just led to here, and this is like the best and most perfect opportunity for us.
Yeah, so I would definitely also add for whoever's trying to do this, like keep your options open and like because you'll never know where it'll lead you. As long as you have like a long-term goal of and vision of what you want to do, or maybe you don't, and it just will lead you here, but definitely just keep it open.
Yeah, you don't have to have everything figured out. Like most people, when they think of opening a business, they think I have to have this plan, everything's set.
Hmm.
And we honestly did not do that. And I mean, it could have went either way, right? But I mean, it really was successful for us, and you don't have to have everything exactly planned and thought out as like it needs to go perfect. Like you can figure things out along the way too.
That makes a lot of sense. And I'm curious. So people will come to you guys and try to say, "Oh, we want to hire you, Erica, or we want to hire you, Andrea, as one person," and you're just like, "We can't do that. We're a package deal."
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Wow,
back to-
that's crazy because that really seems to have worked. But in my mind, I would think that would never work. Like, especially going to some tech sales place, I would think, yeah, two people working together, like that would never work. But that seems to really have worked well for you guys.
Yeah, double
That's
the hard.
something like really unheard of. And like we had one all the way through an interview process, and then they decided that like two wasn't going to work out. So we're like, okay, well, we're always still going to be two. And Snapdocs sees like the vision and the bigger picture of it, and they
Yeah.
see what actually we've done in the industry and all the relationships we've built. And um, it's nice that someone will always see it in you if that's what someone else wants to do.
Okay, well, good. No, I think we got some pretty good stuff here. I will end it here.